Guys, welcome to Prince of Peace Tarot. I'm Justin, and today I'll be doing a reading for those of you with Sagittarius placements in your chart. So if you have Sagittarius anywhere within your chart, this reading could resonate. And if it does, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. Okay, guys, so before I jump into your spread, let's say a prayer. Infinite Creator, Olodumare, to my higher self, my Ori, Ashu, Obatala, to the Agum Marine Laye, Holy Spirit, Spirit Guides, to my benevolent ancestors, known and unknown, Florian Williams, Norman Williams, SagPlcmts, thank you for allowing me to source the most accurate reading for those with Sagittarius placements in their chart. All right, guys, let's get into your reading. This is a 3-card spread, including the top and bottom of the deck. I have your Orisha Tarot out here to clarify. Let's get into this reading, all right? Your first position, you have the 4 of Wands in reverse, clarified by the Fool in reverse. King of Wands in reverse, clarified by the 5 of Cups. The World in the reverse, clarified by the 10 of Swords in reverse. The 4 of Pentacles at the top of the deck. 4 of Pentacles in reverse, clarified by Death. Bottom of the deck, you have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, clarified by the Earth element. All right. Okay, let's get into this, y'all. So this energy here, it is coming out of your 8th, 11th, and 2nd house. Your planets that you have today are Saturn and Uranus, all right, guys? And the energy is really centered around your relationships and your career, okay? Every card I'm seeing is talking about some form of completion and getting something going, all right? You got a completion with the 4 of Wands, okay? You have completion with the World. You have Death completing again, all right? And then you have 2 10s, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, all right? Completion, ending of a cycle. But the 4s tell me, the 4 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, is that as we're ending the cycle, we're preparing ourselves for the new cycle. We're preparing ourselves for some form of evolution, right? But the thing that could be preventing us from getting to that new part, we either within our career or this is career, entrepreneurial stuff, or our relationships, like new kinds of relationships, is not getting out of our comfort zone, okay? With the World, 10 of Pentacles, somebody is too comfortable somewhere, either in a relationship, a family dynamic, or a job. But what you're missing, because so many of these are in the reverse, is that the cycle is over. It's truly over. Now, for some of you, you recognize, so like I was saying, some of you guys already recognize that this cycle is over, and the reading will be confirmation for you. For others of you, or this could be an energy trying to come towards you as you are accepting something about your new reality, like maybe something trying to hold you into an old version of yourself or an old operating system, okay? For others of you, though, there is some form of fear, and your fear or your willingness to stay in your comfort zone is going to prevent you from building what you need in order to operate properly in the next cycle, which is coming soon, obviously, because, you know, the way this reading is coming out. All right, so here in your first position, this feels like something coming out of like a relationship dynamic. You got the 4 of Wands and the Fool in reverse, okay? This 4 of Wands is talking about some sense of perfection, okay? I don't know if this is something you're putting on yourself or somebody is requiring of you, okay? And if you're putting it on yourself, you're pretending to be something you're not, and the Fool is saying stop. You know, be your real, true, authentic, wild self, even if it makes whoever this is uncomfortable. For some of you, it's your parents. For others of you, it could be a partner who the relationship has been over or it needs to end, with all of the endings that, you know, we're picking up in the reading, right? Give me a second. Others of you, it could be like roommate dynamics or living with your parents or something like that. The issue is there's clashing here. When the 4 of Wands is in the reverse like that, there's this desperate need for either attention, someone's being competitive, someone wants someone to play a role, but you have to play the role. Like, you gotta be the character that fits my fantasy thought. Okay, that could be you doing that, or it could be someone outside of you making you feel like you need to do that. You know, this could be a parent who has a problem. It could be a parent, roommate, partner, whoever that has a problem with your sexuality, has a problem with your spirituality, has a problem with your endeavors, like your new ideas and things you want to do, or you changing jobs, you just doing something different for yourself. It clashes with how someone feels like we're going to be perceived. Okay? That's the first place. Now, if there's someone new trying to enter your life that's like that, like trying to make you fit some sort of mold that they have in their mind, then you may want to just stop. You may want to stop. And if you have been operating, you know, like that for someone else, friend, family, lover, then stop. Okay? Definitely. Because here, King of Wands. King of Wands is in the reverse with the Five of Cups. All right. This is someone with enthusiasm, a self-starter, but this is in reverse. What's stopping this? Regret. Regret. Being left out, feeling left out, thinking about too many things that hurt from the past. But not only that, give me a second, because this King of Wands, Five of Cups is saying a whole lot. This, you will regret not starting something. You are a leader. So if this is your job, if someone is asking you to take on a new position and you feel like I'm just too afraid, or I'm not smart enough or capable enough, when everybody knows you are, even you, then you need to step out of that thinking, because you would be so upset with yourself that you weren't willing to take this new thing on. I have a note about this because you may feel like if I become a leader, everything is on me, especially if this is something within a job, everything is on me. But it's like, no, you'll have people to delegate tasks to. You never know, like this, the people you need may come around. You need to know that it's not all on me. Other people are involved, okay? Give me a second, because there was something else with that. Damn, I hate when I lose my thought about this King of Wands, Five of Cups. If this is a new relationship, y'all, be careful with this King of Wands. If this isn't work, okay, be careful with the King of Wands. They are keeping secrets. Someone's keeping secrets, a lot of skeletons in the closet. They want to do something that they feel like they can't do. They could be keeping you around. Somebody could even be keeping you around. The sexuality stuff keeps coming up, like a beard, whether this be a woman or a man, okay? Because I'm feeling like somebody feels like they just got to maintain status quo. It's safer in the status quo, whether you're a male or female, okay? So, but if it's a man, though, y'all, you know, things with men and their identity can sometimes reach a level of explosion where they get really frustrated about something. So be careful with that relationship, okay? Definitely. And we've seen certain things like this in the news, you know, men who do dangerous things to their partners because they're either confused about their sexuality or they feel like they got to take it out on their partner. I don't know what that's about, but if you have that sort of dynamic with someone, you may want to get away from that quickly, especially because we got the World and the Ten of Swords, you know? Give me a sec, y'all. So this Five of Cups, King of Wands, I mean, it's a lot. Someone could be going through some sort of financial disaster, bankruptcy. They're hiding a lot. The Fool tells me that some of you all, this is brand new with the Fool, and they're saying stop. It's not only their sexuality that they're hiding, they could be hiding something concerning finances, okay? This person is spiraling down. Yeah. And it's because they refuse to change or accept a new aspect of themselves. So if this isn't you and you're dealing with this in a partner, and especially if it's a masculine, ladies, or maybe guys, if this is a business partner, you know, you're noticing like, why aren't you showing up, you know, for us as a team to get our thing going? There's somebody in your energy that is dealing with a lot of personal issues. And I would say You know, if you have the opportunity to back out of this, you should, to let this person work out whatever's going on in their life. Okay? Because there is somebody in y'all energy, whether you are male or female, that financially they could actually hurt you. Like they are like they got like financial bad luck right now, or they're paying a karma or something right now, and that can negatively affect your finances. Somebody has like some kind of bad energy with money on them, and it could affect yours. This comes up more than once about how someone else's finances, you know, can hinder yours, or you think you're doing something and somebody loses a job or something like that. Now, for others of you, that could be very mundane. Like, it just so happened my partner lost a job, but this person may not ever be able to keep a job, you know? And then it's like, damn, I'm stuck with all of everything being on me and I don't have any money. Okay. World, 10 of Swords. There's some form of ending. Painful endings are done. But they're not done if you keep allowing them to be in your energy. Whether this is a person, a family member, a group of people you're involved with. Like, how can you ascend if the same people that hurt you or cause you any kind of mental pain and anxiety are in your life still? Okay? Yeah, someone's holding on too tight, 4 of Pentacles, and it needs to stop. Stop holding on so tight. 10 of Pentacles, Earth element, you need to be worried more about your financial security. More about your financial security and less about what someone else wants you to be or what you have to be for somebody else. You gotta think about yourself. Okay, so I'm gonna get into your planetary messages, but before I do that, I do want to touch on this. There's this ending that I feel there's something with patriarchy, or this could be like a male figure in you guys' life. This could also even be the indication of like a new phase in your family dynamic too. Older male, 10 of Pentacles, okay? This person may have passed already, they may not have, okay? I can see that with the world, Saturn, 10. It's strong on the masculine energy. Death is here. All right. So it could be a grandfather, great grandfather, godfather, mentor, somebody like that, that when this person passes, they may have left you something. There is always energy about inheritances, things coming back, things being hidden. But for those of you who may not have like an issue where you have to battle someone over the money, that's also just an indication of a new phase, like what that money can do for you to set you up for the future, but also the way family dynamics change. You know, if that person was the main person that put up this false perception of the way the family was, when they're gone, that perception falls and sort of people are the way they are. And they're going to be who, you know, whoever they are, good or bad. Okay. Yeah, this thing about the end of an era, end of a cycle, something really being over is over. But the issue is thinking that it's not, right? So when you have Saturn and Uranus, okay, Saturn through the world, and we got the good version of Saturn this time, all right? And then Uranus, the Fool, okay? You're dealing with structure and freedom. And Uranus usually dissolves the barriers of Saturn. You know, where Saturn has someone locked up so tight, Uranus is like, oh no, we're just going to knock it all down. Do what you want to do. Go where you want to go. Be who you want to be, kind of thing, right? So the interaction between these two planets can make you have this urge to break free from perceived restrictions. Yet life circumstances or security needs hold you back. The conflict will be centered in your career or your relationships, where you'll feel trapped with no escape hatch, okay? In this energy, you need to find a positive outlet, okay? Like exercising or something like that, or your own hobby or endeavor or business thing. Now, a lot that was said was perceived and feel. For some of you, there is no real restriction. It's just the perceived restriction, or how you feel, or maybe how you feel other people feel about you, right? If there's nothing there, there's nothing there. It's the barrier is in your mind. Okay. Now, for others of you where there's things with money, you can get a job. Okay, so there was something in here about this, because when Uranus is in your, what house is it? Because we got the 8th, 11th, and 2nd. There's something about a second job. Yeah, when Uranus is in your second job, you got some unexpected income, which could be money from a divorce for some of you. It could be from an inheritance, right? It says you can't count on this all the time working for you, like this unexpected money. It's just something's always going to come save the day. No. So with this, it says you gain this money to build and create a nest egg. This will see you through harder times, when times are a little bit leaner. And you have the opportunity with Uranus in the second to get a new job, start a new career, get a second job, or a thing that you were sidelining, a home-based business that was on the sidelines, is all of a sudden going to grow much larger. It's going to turn into an actual enterprise. So you need to put your energy into it. This is why your King of Wands needs to get in the upright, and you need to stop being so sad, right? Or mad that you're feeling left out, that people don't like my ideas or my quirkiness or whatever the case may be, or I got broken up with, so fuck the world. No. You pick yourself up, because the cycles are still moving. Things are still happening. Y'all, don't hold yourself back for other people. Everything is going to end anyway. Like, these people won't be around to support you when you think they are. You may have someone leave you for another person. And all of this that you did, holding yourself back while other people do what they want to do, is going to make you feel like, what the fuck was I waiting on? Okay? Definitely. So if you have the opportunity to take a new job to change your circumstances, or you have a second job, or your business on the side is going to do well, right? Then you need to, that's going to help change you. That's going to help change whatever you feel like, oh, I can't do because of money. Now, for others of you, if it's just like, oh, I'm just worried about how things look, you're really going to be mad, okay? Because all that was a thought. That was just a thought. So when you have this energy as well, it says, Saturn sets boundaries. Okay, and it encourages you to pursue change within the context, within these new boundaries of your life, wherever you're headed in. It says you can find the ideal career opportunity, launch an entrepreneurial thing. So it keeps talking about you doing something for yourself, you starting a new business. Just because it's not like doing great doesn't mean that it won't change. It will. Uranus energy, it could change all of a sudden. Give me a second. Time to stop doing, it says it's time for a change. Old ways no longer work. Even though there's security in the status quo, go ahead and take a risk. Let go of the past in order to create a new reality. You may be prompted for sudden change. What does it say? Oh, there may be change thrust upon you. Through it, you can develop a newfound independence that sets you free. That's just what I said. Like, right. Your family not supporting you. Someone leaving you. And now all of a sudden it's like, whoa, I wasn't prepared for you to leave me or for y'all to stab me in the back, 10 of Swords, right? But if you're sitting around sulking about it, you're not taking advantage of this opportunity of you being able to break away from these people. If you're focused on, oh, I need to find a new boyfriend or girlfriend. Oh, I need to call up as many people to make me feel like there's still people in my life. Then, yeah, no. Time for you to move on. Move on. Yeah. You're missing opportunities. You're missing new people to get to know. You're missing new job opportunities because you're sitting around sulking. Light your fire. Light your fire up. Give me a second. Y'all, this energy, it reminds me of when I'm scrolling through YouTube or TikTok or even scrolling through my own comments about these clashes. So for some of y'all, there's this clash of masculinity, femininity, okay? And that could be between you and your partner about gender roles. That could be between you and your child about somebody coming out. That could even be within yourself. This could be an inner turmoil that you have within yourself that you feel like you have to be a certain way. And I feel that in sexuality, I feel that in religion. And y'all know me. Y'all know I don't mind talking about sex. I think some people who like subscribe will catch like a very spiritual reading and then see another reading and think like, oh my God, like what am I watching? I don't care. I don't care. Like what you're watching is the truth. I'm giving you everything. I'm talking about everything. And that's how you should feel about yourself. Like, don't let nobody hold you back. I think the last time I did a reading, I talked about my experience with Viagra, right? You know, basically warning somebody who was obviously using it. But the fact that their sexual identity was in question. And I had mentioned about being with girls, being with guys, and all that kind of stuff. And then, you know, coming to terms with what I truly like. Someone in the comments put, you talking about you being with girls, you being with guys. I feel like you trying to like make somebody gay. Listen, my algorithm or whatever, my settings are for adults. I can't make no adult man or woman be gay. The fact that, you know, anybody would even have to chime in and comment like that lets me know like that hit you somewhere, sir. And y'all, I'm not mad. I'm just saying, like, you speaking out about it because that's something you're going through, right? And you feel like me talking about it, being free and open, is a threat to you. Is a threat to something you're covering up about yourself. And someday you will be fine with yourself. But whether or not you are or not, the world moves on. Me and other people like me who don't give a fuck about what you think are going to be themselves, and you'll just be Five of Cups mad. You'll be mad, right? That I'm not being myself. And I think, honestly, that's the problem that a lot of people are having right now is this end of this era of patriarchy, of suffocating femininity and creativity, right? And finally being able to express yourself and maybe not knowing how or being afraid to. But if anything, 2022 should have taught you is that, you know, all of the relationship dynamics and truths y'all been finding out about friends and family, why the hell would you care about what they think? Like, why would you care? They shouldn't. I mean, everybody's showing you their true self, showing you their ass, and you worried about that, you know? So if that's the case, don't be. If you're not worried about it, great. But if you are attacking other people or having an issue within yourself, you're just holding yourself back, you know? Because you're not stopping nothing. I'm still going to post and I'm still going to talk about what I want to talk about. And I think certain people just really, you know, and maybe that could be a thing that if you are a Sag in more of a positive, progressive energy that you feel keeps coming up against you. Like, why are people attacking me for me being me, my religious or spiritual beliefs, my sexuality, you know, those beliefs, you know, kind of thing? Because, man, and when it comes to the religion, y'all, I'll scroll through TikTok or YouTube and I'll see people, especially ones, you know, who proclaim to be prophets. And the thing is I'm not saying that they're not. You know, your way of choosing to describe how your prophecy comes through is up to you. And if you want to say it through a Christian lens, so be it. But I can't stand it when those same people always attack tarot readers. You know, I think that, yes, there are a shit ton of tarot readers out there and there are really good ones out there. But, you know, for you to be some sort of prophet and be mad that people watch or listen to tarot readers is something, says more about you than it does the reader, you know? Or I listened to one girl the other day. She said she did a reading in college on some girl and went back into her dorm room and saw a demon in her dorm room. That demon could have always been there, you know? Which, you know, that's just something that's never, out of all the time I've been reading tarot, that wasn't a thing. You know what I mean? Getting attacked by witchcraft is a thing, yes, but not the cards. I've never been attacked by the cards. You know, there was another one who said she threw her cards in the garbage and they ended up back in the closet. I'm like, whatever. Okay, if that happened, cool. But there's other things at play with these people because that's not happening to everybody. You know, so like if you are deciding to do tarot or approach another form of spirituality and you consume that sort of rhetoric from people or what is it? Your family is coming up against you about that. Take what they say with a grain of salt. Move forward with your intuition. Move forward with your gifts. You know what I mean? And I'm just speaking on this in sexuality and spirituality, but this could literally be anything within your life. So take what I'm saying as it resonates. Don't let nobody get in the way of what you got going. I told y'all before about like egregores and how this spirituality thing, not spirituality thing, this religious stuff, especially with the Abrahamic religions, is slowly dying, but dying for sure. One, because a lot of these pastors and people like that live double lives, right? They don't practice what they preach. You know, they're not honest, or they don't really care, right? They don't care how they lead and they flock. So people are being the authority within their own life, which they should have always been, you know? And now that people are doing that, you got others attacking. And I told y'all, like that egregore spirit, the one that relies on people who have made the agreement that I can succeed in this world by putting down women, putting down gays, living only this way, in this very, you know, literally, because these people, when they talk about, oh, the word of God and Jesus, like fucking human beings have been around for hundreds of thousands of years. And all of a sudden, in this time, when Christianity is introduced, this is just the only thing that works for humanity. Out of all the hundreds of thousands of years that we have been on this planet, that's the only thing that works. Out of all of the different diversities, nationalities, spiritual backgrounds, it's the only thing. When a lot, especially because this comes from a lot of African Americans, your religion was forced upon you, okay? But on your ancestors, Christianity was. Now, I'm not telling you not to be Christian, but I just need you to use common sense and logic, you know? Like, that was forced on you. Your ancestors believed something totally different before coming here, okay? So all of this stuff, even those in other countries, in Africa, colonization, you know, there are a lot of Africans who don't practice their ancestral, indigenous, spiritual faith because of colonization. You got to get back to the original you if you want to, but don't down or demonize, you know, another person. And y'all, like, what I'm trying to tell y'all is y'all are going to see more and more of that as we enter into 2023. The more people start standing up for themselves, being who they want to be, standing on how they feel sexually or what they feel spiritually, you're going to be attacked. But you can't let these people stop you, because at the end of the day, the same people that attacked you about it are participating in the same thing you doing. Y'all be having people who claim you're doing witchcraft, and in order to stop you out of jealousy, will turn around and do witchcraft on you. Same people talking about church and everything, and you doing devil will do witchcraft just to stop you. All of that stuff is jealousy. It's energy, trying to gobble up energy. You know, like some people, they'll talk about tarot as you think you got control over the future. Bitch, what the fuck do these? I don't know what people be thinking. And it really speaks to their ego. You know what I mean? Like, when I put these cards down, I never feel like I'm controlling the future. It is literally guidance. It's guidance. It's letting you know what to do, what not to do, what's coming your way kind of thing, how you want to handle this. Nothing's set in stone. Nothing's set in stone here. You know, you could take it or leave it. But everybody who talks about, at least these people who talk about tarot, talk about it in a way as if, you know, they're using it to control. And maybe if you are approaching something like this that way, then you should step away from it. Okay? You know, maybe that's not your system. And maybe you should go back to Christianity, because you're looking at, you know, spirituality and metaphysics as a way to control rather than operate along with nature and cycles. You have your own twisted, patriarchal, Christian way of thinking about spirituality, and don't let people project those same things onto you. You know why you're doing what you're doing. Okay? So really, with that energy, don't let nobody in your life questioning you. You don't have nothing to explain. There's nothing to explain. Just do you. You're free. You're free. And don't let what people, you know, some people trying to hurt you in order for you not to ascend. Don't let that bother you either. Okay, guys? Because, you know, fuck them. For real, for real. You don't wake me up in the morning. You don't pay my bills. You know, you don't really care. You're just spouting out opinions. It's ridiculous. But like I told y'all, like, as it dies, you'll see it more in the secular. You're going to see more people saying crazy shit, you know, about how a woman should behave, how a man should behave. What's this? What's that? Y'all going to have to be strong enough to do you, right? And set yourself up to win for the future, because they're sidelining you on endeavors that are going to make you money, that are going to help you recognize yourself. But because I don't get support, or people leave me, or I'm dealing with a breakup, you're not even noticing the progression that's happening in your life, right? Get out of that sad mind frame. You know, don't be afraid to be an individual. Okay? Yeah. So let me see what else we got. Now, I'm sorry, I don't mean to like go on with that, but that's truly what I feel. You know, people being mad about dumb shit that they want to do or are gonna do anyway, and they trying to stop you from doing it. But yeah, y'all, the only other thing that's going on in this reading are just be disciplined with your money. Okay, this money coming in, 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, however it comes, save it. I've said this before in previous readings about taking out new lines of credit or big loans. You may not want to be paying a big monthly amount on a particular thing because things will be changing. Hold on. This thing about, there's a message with Saturn in the 8th. Give me a second. Okay, we got financial gain, paying off existing debts. A partner could be causing money delay. We got that. Yeah, no, Saturn in the 11th. About somebody outliving family members. This either is this older person that's passing, or maybe there's an older person in your life that feels like that. I don't know who this is, but the way I was also interpreting it is two things. It could even be like your own family. You feel solitude. You're not fucking with nobody. But on the job, some of you all could feel like I'm the last one standing, or there are no people around with the amount of information you have. So like, let's say you are a team lead, right? But for whatever reason, there was a change in management, or people just was quitting left and right. And it's like, damn, I'm the last one standing. I've outlived the family, right? And now you got to sort of step into that older role, right? Don't be afraid of that. There's an energy like that because there aren't enough people around with information. Okay, this could be on a spiritual level or like at work, where there just aren't that many being honest and true, and it's time for you to step up. You could feel like the only one. This could be on the job where it's like, hey, we need a new manager. You got the most skill. Time to step up, kind of thing. Just don't be afraid to be a leader, all right? Because a lot of you all will be taking that sort of position in your life or some endeavor you're doing. But yeah, there's definitely some gain. Yep. Just be careful, you know, because remember, these energies go either way. Be careful who you decide to marry. Like I mentioned this in the reading before, they could take your money if you're building things because you want to pretend. Be careful of your fantasies. All right. So that's what I have for you. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure I told y'all everything. Hidden skeletons. We got that part. Yeah. Just don't be pretending. Somebody thinks if we just keep acting like this way, everything's going to be okay. Like, we're not going to have a problem. You know, don't be afraid to leave jobs too, y'all. The same thing happened to me on a job. I remember, you know, working for this company, and I think you get ratings from 2 to 4 or whatever. These motherfuckers always giving me a 2. I didn't deserve no 2. You know, people just they always want you to like do the most for very little. So, and, you know, to have coworkers and stuff be like, oh, you got a 2, or always asking you, what'd you get? Because I'm not fucking telling you what I got. Oh, I got a 3, I got a 4. Fuck y'all. I ended up leaving. I just left. I said, why am I going to sit up here, be held back by someone giving me a low rating when I could just apply to a new job? And I end up making $20,000 more than everybody around me. It's like that. It's like that. Like, all these people putting in, you should be like this and be more like so-and-so and da-da-da. How about I just remove myself, right? And go thrive somewhere else, okay? Just go thrive. Go thrive. Get out of whatever. If, you know, you're hurting, heal. But sometimes you got to keep moving. Just got to move. And the healing kind of starts from you just being like, you being the honest version of you. All right? That's what I got for you. All right, if the reading resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. If you want to book a personal reading, the link to book is in the description box below. All right, guys, see you.